everybody, Liz Donnelly here, your family fitness guru. Thanks for joining me today. I'm addressing pregnancy and exercise today, and a lot of people are very confused about A, is it safe to exercise? B, how do you know when it's not safe to exercise? And pretty much everything in between. So I'm going to answer for you those two questions, and also how intense should your exercise be. When you're pregnant, the first thing you need to do is listen to your body. That's it. Listen to your body. If you're not used to exercising intensely, whatever that means for you, then you can't really start that off when you're pregnant. You continue on, a similar regimen as you have done before in terms of intensity. Doesn't mean you can't try anything new. But I wouldn't recommend, hopping into a 10K race, let's just say, if you're a few months pregnant and you'd have to train to get yourself up to that level. That's probably not a real smart thing to do. But, you listen to your body, and you can work maybe a little bit more difficult than what you're used to doing, but you have to scale back if you notice some things. So, and these are the kinds of things that you should notice, okay? If you notice yourself getting sick, coming down with a cold or virus or whatever, look to what you're doing. You may not be resting enough. Look at your nutrition, especially are you eating, at least, 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day. If not, consider a quality whole foods supplement to balance out what you're not consuming. That'll make a huge difference. It really will make a huge difference in how you feel, and not getting those oddball side effects that we all tend to get during our pregnancies if we're not eating properly. If you find yourself getting sick, if you feel exhausted, especially the day after you exercised, listen to your body and realize that either you need to get more sleep, and or you need to scale back a bit on the intensity of your workout. That's your body's way of saying, you know what, I need these reserves of energy, for the growing baby within, and to focus on that. Because essentially your body will rob Peter to pay Paul. It's going to rob off your reserves in order to, encapsulate and protect that little child that's growing within you, and protecting the bigger components of your functions as well. So always make sure you're drinking water, by the way, because you don't ever want to walk around dehydrated and pregnant. That does nobody any good, especially yourself. If you exercise really hard, and let's say you start noticing these contractions, obviously labor contractions, you're going to know the difference between like those phaco, Braxton Hicks contractions. I call them phaco because they're not the real deal, but it's kind of your body's way of massaging, getting you used to how that might feel. But you'll know the difference between an actual labor contraction, which will knock you off your feet, might kind of make you go, whoa, that felt like something, versus a Braxton Hicks, which is more of a, kind of around the belly. You might feel some twinging here and there, okay, as opposed to maybe lower down in the cervical area. That's kind of where you feel the pain coming from the back kind of a thing. Definitely, consult your OBGYN or midwife right away if that happens, especially during exercise. Just, the rule here, listen to your body. Listen, 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 because what it tells you, you have to listen and follow through with that, because that's rule number 2. Listen to your body, and then number 2, do what it tells you to. So if you hurt, you bleed, you feel exhausted, you get contractions, that's when you're doing a little too much at one time. So you got to cut back, and if you're getting those labor contractions, or bleeding, you got to call your physician or midwife right away. Those would be warning signs. I don't want to scare you, but I just want to put this into perspective, because you have a new life in you and you need to take care of that. So